Welcome to Charter Local Edition. I'm Tracy Young. Recently, American Life TV network was relaunched. And joining us to talk about the network and his new program entitled Everyday Life is Dr. Robert A. Schuller. Good to have you with us, Doctor.
Tracy, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
This is kind of exciting because American Life TV had been on, but you have really taken a lead role and lead position in the network and really relaunched it. How exciting is that for you?
It is very exciting. You know, I came out of a history with television, and coming back into this television market in this direction is very exciting for me. It gives me an opportunity to be able to inspire people, because that's really what I do, is inspire people, and that's why we bought the network.
And American Life TV, how is the network reflective, the name of the kind of programming that people can watch?
Well, currently we have several old programs like Mary Tyler Moore, Bob Newhart, the old Batman series, Mission Impossible, things like that.
LA Laws,
LA Law,
Blues,
yeah, we've got several
cooking shows.
Cooking shows. We have several of our own networks programs, like the cooking shows you talked about. And the thing I'm most excited about is the fact that we're launching my new show on this program, which is very exciting for me because I have an opportunity to be able to share with people who I've inspired for decades.
How is this show different, though? Historically, you've done a show that was more when you were resided in a church and you were actually communicating and speaking with people.
Yes.
That's not what Everyday Life is about.
No, it's not. It's not a preaching show, and it's not a religious show that you would expect to see from a pastor. But instead, it's a scripted story, is what it is. And I believe that stories have the ability to inspire people like none other. That's the way Jesus communicated. That's the way Jesus inspired people. He would tell them stories. And so I'm using telling a story in the most beautiful way possible with a script, and as a result of that, inspiring people.
Why did you make this transition? Why go to a scripted show instead of what you've done historically?
Well, I believe that's where people are really focused. I think it's easier and better to communicate that way. And there's lots of preaching that's available on television and in churches. And so I wanted to try a new medium and move in a different direction.
How are you looking at, I mean, you've written books and you've been on television, you've done so many different kinds of things. Where do you see new media going in the 21st century? So why was it exciting that you have basically this new platform to communicate?
Well, my partner is a guy by the name of Chris Wyatt. He developed God2, which was the fastest growing website on planet Earth in '07. And one of the things he noticed in God2, which is a Christian version of YouTube, was that he downloaded all the preaching there was and discovered that very few people watched the preaching. They watched comedy and they watched other shows and they watched things of that nature, but they didn't watch preaching. So that's one of the reasons I decided to go into more of a story form instead of into a preaching form. At the same time, what we're going to be doing is we're going to merge the platforms of the internet and the iPhones and the network together to create an opportunity for people to be able to really expand in this new horizon and this new communication world.
Tell me what you see the role of things like Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. How important are those as a communicator for you to reach different kinds and different age group and demographic groups?
Yeah, it's definitely the wave of the future. And that's why it's so important what we're doing from our website, which we haven't moved in that direction yet. We're going to be moving there in the spring of '10. And but
it's
today,
AmericanLifeTV.com, so people can go there.
Correct, right. AmericanLifeTV.com. But today, what we're doing and what I'm most excited about is that on Sunday night of Thanksgiving weekend, the premiere of my show will be aired on American Life Network, which you can see on the Charter systems. And so make sure you tune in to American Life TV and watch my show, Everyday Life.
All right, and that's Sunday, November 29th. Congratulations on the network. Congratulations on your new show. We wish you the very best.
Thank you, Tracy.
For Charter Local Edition, I'm Tracy Young. Now back to CNN, HLN.
Recently, a senseless act of violence took the life of Charter Communications employee Trevor Nyman. The outpouring of support from our community is a testament to the many lives he touched as a husband, son, friend, and colleague. We will remember Trevor as a smart, enthusiastic, and valuable team member. We also salute Trevor's years of service as a Marine Corps corporal. To make a donation to the Trevor Nyman Memorial Fund, mail your check to the address on the screen. The Charter family thanks you for your kindness and your sympathy.